Who would lead the Conservatives if not for Andrew Scheer right now? Bernier took himself out of contention by bolting impatiently a couple of years ago. Jason Kenney, the obvious option, is presently engaged as the Premier of Alberta. He didn't want to fight Trudeau this time around. I bet he could have won it if he had. What a mess. Do you really think Andrew Scheer would do any better in another election in 6, 12, 18, 24 months? Oh, he'll point to the raw vote count. Sure. I mean, that's what Hillary Clinton did after 2016 to find some fake consolation when Trump beat her under the rules. There is no prize for raw vote counts either in America or in Canada. Just because some Alberta ridings went 80% plus for Andrew Scheer doesn't mean he gets that riding more than once. Like I say, it's really just a slightly augmented version of Preston Manning's footprint. The Bloc Québécois grew in Quebec, including at the expense of the NDP. The Greens went from 2 seats to 3. But what all these losers have in common is that they hate Alberta and hate Alberta oil and hate Alberta oil pipelines along with Trudeau. That's what they all have in common. Here's Trudeau as a young man.
Quebecers are better than the rest of Canada because, we're Quebecers.
He was in his late 20s then. That's when he was a teacher at West Point Grey Academy. Here he is about 10 years later, all grown up, almost 40, phrasing his bigotry even more aggressively.
Regardez, le Canada fait dur maintenant parce que c'est des Albertains qui contrôlent notre agenda communautaire et socio-démocratique. Ça marche pas.
Est-ce que le Canada est mieux servi quand il y a plus de Québécois au pouvoir que quand il y a plus d'Albertains au pouvoir?
Ben, je suis libéral, alors c'est sûr que je pense que oui. Certainement, quand on regarde les grands premiers ministres du 20e siècle, les seuls qui ont vraiment tenu le coup, c'était des députés du Québec. C'était Trudeau, c'était Mulroney, c'était Chrétien, c'était Paul Martin. Alors, on a un rôle, ce pays, le Canada, est à nous.
Yeah, when someone shows you who they are, why don't you believe them? And that's the thing, Quebec's separatism was always fake. They get, what, $14 billion a year from equalization, mainly from Alberta and Saskatchewan? Don't tell me that they'd really walk away from that. It's just a bargaining stance to get whatever else they want. Alberta separatism, I see it rising in a way I haven't before. And it's not fake, and it's not noisy, and it's not showy. It's quiet and resolved. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that across Canada, people are thinking, the system's broken, and it's not even broken in a neutral or a friendly way. It's malicious now. It's actively destroying the West, which is the economic engine of Canada in so many ways. That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant Show, which is a show I do every day. I do a monologue, interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at premium.rebelnews.com.